Yo, mic check. 1 2 1 2. We are officially back with another episode. How y'all feeling? How was everybody Easter? Let's start there.
Nigga,
Let's start there.
We was here. That shit was trash.
Y'all Easter was trash.
Yeah, 100. That shit was trash.
Why was your Easter trash, Ed?
He ain't get no food.
First of all, we recorded like 673 pods.
That's true.
And only got like 40 minutes.
Keep going.
Secondly, niggas was stingy with foods.
Oh, damn.
Or whatever. Fam, like, woo. But shout out to school. He seen my post. He told me to pull up. Got me a couple eateries or whatnot. Niggas had hella hamburgers.
Nigga, come on.
Niggas had hella.
Fucks me up every time, eh?
Niggas had hella
what does eateries mean, said?
Food.
Cool.
Had hella hamburgers and glizzies and chicken and all of that shit or whatever, right? No bread.
Yikes.
So look, nigga wanted a hamburger. I'm not eating a hot dog or whatever because they wasn't beef or whatever and shit. So chill out. I know you brewing. I know you brewing.
Hey, we gonna let him leave.
I don't even need to look over there. Like I already know what he on. I already know what type of time that be on.
He was already out the pack.
Wait on his moment to come.
Hey, I ain't say nothing. You said it.
So
It wasn't the beef.
I just folded the motherfucking hamburger in the hot dog bun.
Okay.
I've done that before.
And did that.
Straight trenches.
Yeah, trench
Improvise.
baby.
You gotta
Trench
improvise
baby.
sometimes.
Trench baby.
Bread is bread.
It is. It was
Yeah.
decent. I
Yeah.
was
Sure,
full. I went
somewhere.
home.
No, he keep going.
Oh, my bad.
What else? Why Easter is trash? I worked. Like it wasn't nothing Easterish about that.
Damn.
Easterish.
No, you ain't lying. It didn't
I'm
seem
hearing
like he
a
was
lot
Easter.
of new words today. Easterish.
Easterish.
It
Yeah.
wasn't nothing
I like that.
Easterish about it.
I understand what he's saying, though.
Yeah.
I went to my brother's house
Yep.
with my son. Chilled over there most of the time. So I ain't really do much.
Because I'll make you a plate.
I didn't even call her. She don't answer my phone calls. She don't answer my phone calls.
Deservingly.
Don't none of my people answer because they know I be on all BS.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
They see my name pop
Yeah,
up
you
on their
do.
phone. They like, oh, this.
Yeah, you do. Because why would you call that woman?
I wish iPhones had that glitch again. You know, when you FaceTime, I don't know if y'all remember that glitch.
I know
when
exactly
you FaceTime
yeah.
and you can hear the other people. If you don't answer it, they can still hear you. Though.
And they can about see you.
Mm-hmm.
My little cousin,
Nah,
she
they
tripped
don't
out
need
on
that.
I
me.
don't like FaceTime no way.
Yeah, you FaceTime somebody like right
don't do
now.
that. I'm
You be like, man, I ain't about to answer this nigga call. I be like, I heard that. You can text him.
Oh,
I heard that.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't know
suing
that.
Apple.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
suing
answer
Apple.
FaceTime calls.
Yeah, me either.
I'm not always FaceTime ready. So
Yeah.
I ain't picking up the phone when I'm looking at hot.
Well,
man.
hey, you FaceTime me, you lost. You call me at the wrong time.
That's why I'll pick up the FaceTime.
Well, let me know what time to call you.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Damn.
I'm just saying. But anyway,
Starting off hot already.
you don't need no more natty days.
Natty Daddies. That's
Natty
I
daddy.
don't know.
Natty daddy.
I'm talking.
like I said, I'm learning a lot of new words today.
Natty Daddy is wild.
How was your Easter though, Leon? How was
Yeah.
yours?
My aunt and uncle came in from Ohio to visit my dad.
Dope. Y'all keep going. Keep
Yeah,
going.
so
yeah.
they stayed up to about they left out Easter about 5 o'clock. I missed them when they left out because I was out trying to do some 420 shopping.
It was
Missed out-
420.
Yeah, missed out on seeing them before they left about. But it was a good visit. My dad had fun. He enjoyed them, so that's all that matters to me. As long as he was happy.
Oh, yeah.
How they have 420 on Easter? Like
How they
we
have-
supposed to be celebrating
How
the
they
most
have
high.
Easter on 420? No, I'm playing.
Damn.
Hold on.
The
What I
devil's
felt like,
lettuce.
it's a brief intermission.
No, that's not
Go
a
ahead.
devil's
brief
lettuce.
intermission as far as 420 and the Easter. Usually it gets brought up, but it wasn't really prevalent last week or whatever. But that day also shares a date with a legend, actually. it was Cutter's birthday as well.
Shout out to Cutter. Shout
Oh,
out
really?
to Cutter
Okay.
Keys.
It was Cutter Keys B-Day or whatever. Shout out to Legend. Or
Only
whatever.
time I aim in the air
If a nigga on the roof.
masked up in
Black
black hoodies and
boots.
boots.
So when them things come out, let me stop.
I'm
He
aiming
ain't know the
for
rest
you.
of the words.
I don't
he
know
ain't
nothing
wanna
about that. I'll have to
Sound
Google
crazy.
that.
That nigga.
I've heard the
Cutter
name.
had everybody at homecoming rapping them damn lyrics.
I believe it.
If
Come on now.
people,
That's why all the clear
Yeah.
folks at Mott wanted to claim the North.
yeah,
Shit was sickening.
nah, y'all.
They only could-
They was from the north.
They only could
That little
but-
ball with
they could only name
Hollywood,
They could only name.
Carlisle.
They was only naming streets
that was on the songs.
that was on the songs. Hollywood.
So they wasn't on LeGrand,
They
Harrison. No, Harrison on the
Ooh, I
south.
stayed on here.
Yeah, that's on the south.
that's neither here nor there. But shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Cutter Keys. You know.
My Easter was dope.
Hold on, no.
remixed-
He tried to disrespect me and say I ain't know the song.
They remix. Look, he had to cycle through or whatever. He probably
He had
didn't
to think about
Wikipedia
it.
No,
the
I let it
lyrics.
slide, but it just sunk through like this nigga tried to play you.
I don't know.
So let's oh boy. Oh boy.
Is you talking about
No, that's what I'm off when I'm mad, man.
trying to beat you to the house of has how in the trash
Oh,
can, the
whoa.
sad man.
Okay.
Come on now.
Hold on, no. That wasn't a part that was of discrepancy.
Bro, the song, like, bro, that's the homecoming song. Come on now.
I'm not debating.
07, 08,
I'm
09.
debating
They played
if
it every
you
year.
know the lyrics.
Wow, 07, 08?
I'm debating
Oh, yeah,
if you know
that's,
the
you
lyrics.
I shouldn't even be rapping that because y'all see what kind of t-shirt I
East
got
side?
on today.
East Side?
That was a misprint. He ain't want to waste the ink, so he had to just wear it.
Big
You know, that
East
was a
Side.
misprint.
Big East Side in the building.
East Side?
Yeah.
All day.
But my Easter was cool, like you said. It started off kind of bad because we recorded a full pod for no reason. Then we had to re-record it.
And then Mr. Fire at the end of that pod.
Mm.
We gonna have to
We gonna
incorporate
hit
that
that-
and see if we can get
get
that
that back
magic
today.
back because that shit was hilarious.
Yes,
That
yes,
shit was hilarious.
yes. It was, man. It was.
We really sat there and
But
named dogs.
it's partially our fault because we knew the phone was about to die.
Yeah.
Because it was only supposed to be a 20, 30-minute pod.
Yeah.
And we didn't really did a whole nother pod again.
Start cooking once.
Yeah.
Once you start cooking,
this
you gotta
shit
keep
all
cooking.
organic, bro. I keep telling
It
niggas.
was on battery save mode. It should have been a little bit more
Yeah,
juice.
Yeah, we should have got at least about 8, 9, 10 more minutes
Yeah.
off that phone.
I don't know. You get that off of Temu?
My iPhone, crazy.
He ain't paid the bill. You know how you don't pay that bill, they cut that phone off.
Off of Temu.
How many minutes did you have when you started?
I don't even remember.
Is it charged today?
It's charged
What percentage?
92% right
no,
now.
we need more than that.
92, 92. But yeah, man, I'm glad like everybody is here. Holidays was alright. But if y'all want, we can start with the type of dogs that represent different races. We were saying that pit bulls. We were saying that pit bulls are the blacks.
They
Of
definitely
the
the,
dog
blacks.
family.
Pit bulls is
I
the
agree
blacks.
with that. Most black people do. You don't see too many white people with pit bulls.
The golden retrievers are the blonde-haired, blue,
Wow.
blue-haired.
My
blue-
grandpuppy is half
blonde-
golden retriever.
That's
So
a
he
car-
mixed.
You got a Caucasian dog in your crib.
Who
What
said
you
the Chihuahua was
You know who said that. You know who said that.
Straight up though, they look just like him too.
Oh my
God.
Damn.
Just like him.
Oh no.
But look,
Yeah.
is Taco Bell, is that owned by American Mexicans or is it just owned by
I said
golden
box,
retrievers?
I think a white man on it.
a boxer.
That's so racist.
For them to
A
even
boxer.
A boxer?
That's the dog from next Friday.
Yeah, a little
That's
boxer.
a boxer.
Chico, was Chico a boxer though?
Yeah.
I thought he was a pit.
Nah, he was a boxer.
Little bully
was
or
like
he
something.
was a boxer.
He was
Yeah.
like a
He was-
strain of a boxer. He
Yeah,
wasn't full
they had a
blooded.
mutt on the movie.
He looked like the dog from Little Rascals. Y'all remember? Y'all
I
him?
know. Yeah.
Here, darling,
Peter.
I hate your
Petey, yeah.
stinking
So
guts.
what's the target dog?
That's
Chico, yeah.
That's
What kind of dog is that?
A Mexican. No.
A Mexican dog.
Damn.
A little Poppy
We'll
Grill.
be back after these words from our sponsor. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
At the end of the day, we love everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Love
true for real
everybody.
though.
I think
all
it-
in good faith.
Yeah.
I love everybody.
Yeah. I feel like, in this climate that we in, like, I ain't gonna say the world has become soft, but like it's like you can't
say shit.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
be
watch
like
what you
you
say,
can't
yeah.
you can't be like white people, Mexican people.
I say clear people.
yeah. But yeah.
Clear folk.
Well, as long as they don't use the N word towards me, I won't use no other word towards them.
No, so that's
True.
that's the thing.
That's
like
not what I am.
that's
Right,
the thing.
right.
Like, so I'm like I feel that to put it in terms like that, nails on a chalkboard feeling. When of course when I hear the N word with the hard ER, but also when I hear some of my constituents of color use like slurs or whatever towards clear folks or whatever, like the Cracker Barrel, or stuff like that, the wood, all of that stuff. I'd be like, damn.
Why do like most black people we feel like it's acceptable
No,
for us to
like-
be like hunky,
Like,
cracker,
Yeah, I don't
my
do that.
God.
peckerwood? Like I didn't
Redneck.
I didn't heard blacks say that
Casper.
like
do
it's
that.
okay.
Powder.
Yo,
I call them Karen and Ken.
we so
Yeah.
canceled.
Why?
We so canceled.
Why we cancel? We
Karen is
I
and
can't
Ken.
say cracker on the
Ghost.
podcast.
Ghostbuster.
Nah. But yeah. But well, you know
No,
how
I'm just
you know how
talking.
when people are not trying to be racist and then they say
And they
they'll
still be
like,
racist?
No, I'd be like, I can't say cracker on the podcast, but I love all white people.
That's like the equivalent, like, but I got white friends.
I got black friends.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a white person's racist if they know how many black friends they got?
Why you counting?
You got some black people
well-
that know how many white friends they got.
Yeah.
Black people can't be racist. I'm
No.
sorry.
We all have a little bit of us.
We
of
can't
that
be
in us.
racist.
I heard somebody
Our
say
people that
that.
suffered 22 years. Nah, it's
22.
I heard somebody say that
Fucking
when white people say brother, they saying that's like diet nigga.
Well, Hulk Hogan, he used to say brother. Y'all used to
Hogan was racist as a youth.
But he
He
was
just always like, I ain't like how he said brother.
what you
How
doing,
you say,
brother?
Kamari?
brother. Come
Okay.
here, brother.
Like that hard ER. Like, why you do that? Like,
Imagine him saying that.
Right. All right.
Have y'all ever
I'm feeling that.
have y'all ever been hit with the hard ER?
No.
No. I just got hit with every black name in the book. Like, I don't know I'm dark skinned. I know I'm black. I see
Yeah.
it I look in the mirror every day. I just got hit with that a lot. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never
You don't-
broke me.
Yeah, you don't know what that's like.
yeah, light skinned ass.
Yeah.
beige. We call
you
him beige.
Okay.
God bless me.
Oh, is that a blessing? We're not a blessing.
Bill light skin. Dang, you see how he trying to play us? That's why
I was in the
You
house.
see how he segregated us?
Yeah, you
You
see
gotta-
that?
And you
It's
gotta
whites
stand
only
up
over
in
Yeah,
here.
you got a little-
Light skin over here. Oh, the light skins only over here.
Hold
He
it
gotta
down.
put sunscreen on.
You holding it down.
He gotta put sunscreen on.
Dude,
Dang.
I remember my first interaction with sunburn. I ain't know what was going on.
Yeah, I done
We
had
don't get
before that
sunburned.
I
shit.
thought I was dying.
You do. You can. I did.
Blacks get sunburned.
They
The
do.
blacks
I heard
get
some-
sunburned.
He
The
like,
beige gets
The
sunburned.
blacks.
We don't
We
get
all
sunburned.
get something.
Yeah. Y'all be
I'm
thinking,
getting
I
the
don't get-
fuck out
I
of
don't-
there before that even happens.
I don't
so,
get sunburned.
But I remember
because
the
you already
first.
black enough.
No,
I remember the
I'm
first
a vampire.
time. I remember I remember the first time I experienced dealing with somebody with sunburn. I couldn't have been no more in like third grade, and I was sitting next to Charlie.
Thought he was a clear person.
Yeah, he was clear.
Okay.
And you know, and I kid you not, I could be exaggerating, but I like kind of felt.
Charlie.
I kind of felt like the heat emanating from him. Like it was just kind of hot.
Yeah,
or
he
whatever. And
probably
I
was
look
hot.
over.
Yeah.
He like
Red.
her pants.
Yeah, he
Like,
had heat
He
coming
was
off of
red.
him.
Like he
Yeah.
was just like I'm like, and he was just
It was still
fidgeting
burning.
and shit. I'm like, damn, Charlie, you good? Like what's going on? He's like, I got sunburned and everything. Da 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 da.
Poor
Why
Charlie.
my ignorant ass start poking him?
Uh-uh.
Like, look, you know when you touch somebody, you touch a clear person, like like. He was like, "Ow, stop!" Like I'm over here.
Charlie was a fajita skillet at
having a-
Applebee's. When
Charlie
they bring the
Pain.
skillet out, he
Blast with Charlie. Like, that nigga, look. Shout out to Charlie.
Yep, shout out to
I didn't know
Charlie.
I had got
Bro,
sunburned.
you don't. We gon'
Yeah,
Alright.
chill out.
You said he
No.
was poking him and he had the blast.
Oh damn.
We gon'
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear
Damn,
it.
I
I hear
heard it, but I
everything.
didn't go there.
You got the
Nah.
headphones.
But I did hear it. I did hear it.
I didn't
He
hear
said
it.
he had blast poking
Oh
him.
no, but you ain't gotta do my
Poking
brother like that
Charlie.
though. He
Whoever
ain't going there.
Charlie, whoever you are.
Oh no,
Adam.
run,
You
run. He should remember that shit.
They go,
Call
you
877
better run.
655.
Mr.
You
N.A.
gotta
4333.
run, Charlie.
Now you know you gotta watch what you say around your
You
fam.
gotta run. You know.
He got that mind. That pick up on it.
I'ma speak freely. I know me.
Yeah, I
So,
know that's right.
I know my I'm gonna check out.
Speaking
Anyway.
freely, y'all want to go there now?
Speaking that we just gonna
Yeah.
You going against the grain, huh?
gotta
Yeah.
spread this shit out.
Yeah, y'all want to go there? Y'all
No
want
pun intended.
You hear me?
to? Do y'all want to talk about this or no?
I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. So
Interject. Y'all go ahead.
whoa. So I don't even know how the hell we got on this topic, honestly. Like we was in the process of setting up, and damn, like how did we? It just
Just
Oh,
you
yeah,
want me
this
just bust out
topic-
and
Oh, no.
you
You
want me just
told
bust out and
Brian
say
you
it? You know I don't care.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Just bust out and
This,
say
Drop
this
that.
something different though, Liz.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's some different
This
stuff.
different.
We was talking about fucking girls in the ass.
Oh, okay. That's what y'all talking about?
Damn.
Just like that.
Y'all like that?
You ain't had to like.
Do she like it? It's okay if she liking it, but if she ain't
I mean,
liking
if
it.
she don't like it, it ain't happening.
We done heard worse.
So you
I
ain't
know.
know that, Sean?
I'm not on.
It's absolutely no.
Absolutely no.
So how do you know? With you being the only one that's married, like how do you keep that
Fire?
spark, that fire with you? How long you and your wife been married?
30 years.
30 years.
Nah, nigga.
I'm like, hey,
Motherfucker ain't even 30 yet.
You got married when you like 4 or 5, some shit like that.
To answer your question, to keep the spark in marriage, like you gotta do what you did in the beginning,
Gotta keep on doing it.
and you gotta keep doing it. You can't get lazy, cause once you get lazy, that's when the stove start getting cut off. So it's it's just like going to work every day, bro. You gotta put in work
Yep.
every day, and then like the more work you put in, the easier the shit become. But at the same time too, you also got to put your own spin on it, because that shit, what's the word I'm looking for, it can become repetitive, you know. But then y'all niggas be like, if it's repetitive, it's time for some ass play. That's what y'all niggas on.
Nah, we never said that.
That's what y'all
Don't try to
be
put that on us.
nah, I
Nah.
ain't going straight to women and be like, so you gonna let me? Nah,
I play with my wife like that all the time. I be like, you gonna let me eat that ass? Just to see what she would say.
I
I do.
I'm not eating no groceries though. I ain't doing that. I plug that motherfucker, but I ain't eating that motherfucker. Like,
What's wrong with that?
Different licks for different kicks, I guess.
Different licks with different kids. Yeah. Yeah, that.
You
You don't believe him, Kamari?
Huh?
He's Nigerian.
Dog, at least
The fuck that post to me?
Nigerians. What do they do?
Yeah, what we do?
Ask him. Hell.
What do you do, Mr. Nigerian man?
I'm
Yeah.
cold.
You
but-
cold?
I'm cold, but I ain't doing that. I don't need to do that.
What about you, Kamari?
What up, Nate?
What up, Nate?
What's up, Nate?
Yo.
Shout out to my boy Titty Boy Nate, copping the hat. Appreciate you, dog. Yeah, take it
appreciate
easy.
you,
Watch your
Nate.
step. But yeah, what about you, Kamari? You a gremlin?
Not a gremlin.
You ever thought about
But
being a gremlin?
he
I'm-
did say he's open to gremlin activities.
Did you? So you have thought about it?
Nah. I don't know what the hell he talking about.
You just
nah,
you
he-
basically-
Y'all eat pussy from the back? Since we talk, do y'all eat pussy from the back?
Oh my god.
What is eating coochie from the back like?
You ain't never
He
69
said, "What's it
before?
like? Try it."
First of
I'm
all,
68 and I ordered one.
I lived to that philosophy till I was like 25, 26.
Y'all niggas ain't married. That's what it is.
Oh, that's why. That's why we not married.
You
Cause
ain't never had a bitch ain't never said, ooh,
Oh
shit.
no, no. That nigga tongue slipped on the
You ain't never let nobody sit on your face.
Yeah, all of that.
You ain't never let, come on, you ain't never let nobody sit on your face.
why you got me in a hot seat? You just think I'm out here just letting bitches sit on my face?
Yes.
Yes, nigga.
I have before.
It's perfectly fine.
I have never let a bitch
Wow.
sit on my face.
Good.
Well, you ever got T-bag? No,
Crazy.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Oh,
We gotta
I'm not
edit
gonna
all
comment on this
out.
subject.
all right,
Damn.
this got it.
Gotta stay.
You gotta put like a little.
you better get an
gotta-
X-rated version of this.
I'm gonna tell my daughter, like, this podcast, baby, you can't
like
watch
you
it.
can watch and then
You have to do a restriction on this
you'll
one.
have to be like, all right, you gotta
Yeah.
fast forward
Yeah.
to such and such.
Yeah.
Now you just gotta trust that she'll do
Yeah.
what the instructions say.
Yeah.
Because if she come to you and say, "Dad, what's peg?" Hey, you ain't watching the pig.
You'll be like, baby, you know when I be in the kitchen making Kool-Aid, you see that little strobe on my bed. or sometimes when I have a tail.
Yeah, it's just get.
We'll get to that later, but
Yeah, if she start asking you questions,
signs.
then that's when you know she ain't
the
fast
peg.
forward nothing.
They got a strobe like peg. It's crazy.
Man,
So, do y'all feel like, nah, it ain't the same.
What?
But, like, if you eating pussy from the back, that's ass in your face.
That's your nose.
That put this.
He know.
That's
He know a little something. He know a little something.
I know.
know a little something. He said okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I don't think a damn thing wrong with it.
Like, once again, if you indulging in sexual activities, hygiene has to be at its utmost importance.
That's absolutely right.
So
Nah, I
My
need,
nose-
I
That's
need,
absolutely
I
right.
like a little twang.
you're
Not the
nasty.
twang.
You're nasty. He
Not
that nigga
the
off for
twang.
sinners. He that nigga
I
off
know
for
some men
sinners.
like that.
Just a little,
Hey,
Which
he
one?
that nigga off for
Just-
sinners.
just-
She just took a 7-mile walk.
just a little twang. Just a
You
little,
got to watch that
A little
ass.
twang for that thing.
just a little twang.
A little
Like,
twang
But
ain't
that's
the
your
same.
wife.
Just
That's
a
your
little-
wife. That's your
A
wife.
little twang.
That's different.
He wants
That's
some
your wife.
seasoning on that motherfucker.
But,
Just a little twang.
Some
Twang.
spices.
Me personally, before I'm with a man, I'm in the shower, everything, I'm shaving, everything is gonna be perfect.
Shaved or fro?
I like mine shaved.
I'm impartial.
That Brazilian wax coochie be falling
They
off
got
the
something that's
bone.
called
It be dependent.
That Brazilian wax cooch.
It really depend
yeah,
on
Brazilian
my.
wax. That's all.
It really depend on the likability of that person.
Nah.
You have both?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at my ass.
What about a landing
This
strip?
nigga
Y'all like
said-
that landing strip?
He said it depends on the likability of that
The
person.
person.
And I said, no, like I'm in the streets. I
He answered that a little too.
He did. He like, nah.
Like,
I wasn't going to say nothing.
He was thinking about back in the day.
yeah.
Nah, he can't even think about back in the
The likability. You know, it's just if I'm already like, yeah, I need these. And she, it might not have been scheduled. You might have got to the glory before she actually planned. Like it was about to go down.
That's
and
the
she
twang
ain't get to,
right there, huh?
It ain't necessarily
That's
no
the-
twang.
that's
You
the
shouldn't be
twang.
coming to my crib twanged up.
With no afro.
You shouldn't be
Twanged up.
coming to my crib.
What you
twanged
say? You need a pick.
So what about you,
Pick is
Kamari?
crazy.
How you like it?
Huh?
Clean shaven or with afro?
I can't have no afro.
up.
Okay.
Nah, not
See,
no
I used to
afro.
be
I ain't
I used to
had
be
no
pro afro back in the day. But when I
Catch a hair buck.
that Brazilian wax,
Yeah.
when I say it's
You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker be
that
tight.
Brazilian wax coochie is like it's like slow roasted, like it's been in a
Yeah.
crock pot all day.
It's
Like
it's
it just
a
fall
baby's
right off the
ass,
bone,
smooth.
like just
Yeah.
right off the bone.
I'm a virgin though.
Yeah.
Whatever. I seen your son.
He-
You are the daddy.
Who, me?
Your son. You are the daddy.
I didn't say I was a virgin.
That was
We
said.
know.
That was said that.
We know.
No, he said he was a virgin.
You said you was a virgin.
Somebody with two
It's okay.
twins.
Nothing wrong with it.
Oh,
The virgin SETI.
since we in this realm, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, what he
Jail.
I heard a little bit about it, but what that 19-year-old girl?
19.
Jail.
This how it got started. Yeah, this how we got here. Shannon Sharp, 19-year-old girl, freaky ass, had this 19-year-old girl licking ass. Sending text like, I want my ass licked.
You gotta say it like him. See
Let me
what I
hear it.
want you to do. Can you lick ass? That's what I really want.
Gotta really get up in there.
Yeah. You gotta work your magic. All right.
Skip.
Nah,
Lakers
nah,
in five.
No, don't you skip nothing.
Somebody integrate the Lakers in 5.
Yeah, I don't know what was on his mind.
Yeah.
First of all, messing with that little kid anyway.
Yes.
She looking for
See.
money. She looking for her payday, and you gave it to her.
See, brothers.
She said she want a big black baby.
Yes.
That was red
Big
flag
black
number 1.
baby.
Damn.
First
Like-
of
Bitch
all,
would have been
And she want to
blocked
buy your
so
big
quick.
black ass.
Bitch would have
see,
been blocked
y'all gotta leave
so
these white women alone, brothers.
Them hates. No.
I have some white folks in my
Still ain't
family,
seen sinners.
and I love them.
He got.
Well,
he got-
so-
I have white folks in my family.
Me
and
too.
I love
Yeah,
them.
I do too.
yeah.
we love white people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a lot of.
Aunt got online and said this was a shakedown, a cash grab.
It
You
is,
think?
but you still a freaky old nigga, dog. Like,
he too fucking big for that. That
and
little
then she
ass
wasn't
girl.
even laying. Like,
He
like,
not too big to be
she
freaky.
looking
He just
like
need to be freaky
Quagmire,
with his
that
wife.
bitch.
Ain't he
No,
married?
no, I get that, but you
Nah.
see how big
Yeah,
trying to
and I
compare
saw
that
that little child.
girl.
Yeah, that little child. I saw that
You
picture.
see how we switch up like that?
Yes.
Yeah, hey
Code
Martha.
switch. I've been thinking about code switching.
Well, you got to, man.
I think I might be OJ. Work my way up the corporate ladder.
which oh,
Not.
You got to be like Loke Dog.
you got it. No, hold
Work
on.
your way up.
He
Learn
got
the
it.
system
No.
a little bit.
Which
Then
OJ?
rob them motherfuckers.
I know a lot of OJs.
Break
Which
all y'all
OJ?
self.
No, he got to explain. He said, "I
Not
think I
the
might
last
be
one name
OJ."
Simpson.
Yeah, because the first thing when you said that, the first thing I thought of was gloves, blood, and knives.
Yes.
I ain't gonna hold in a Bronco.
Come on, what you got in that cup? You sipping on?
It's a tropical.
I'm just talking about like
That's a smoothie.
his appeals to the clear folks.
Oh, so
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was black in that trial.
You know that was like he was being sarcastic. No, hey, now that Cuban Gooding Jr. OJ series that was pretty good.
it didn't really tell you everything what was really going on. Like, it's mind-boggling how he got off, but he got off due to
Not taking his medicine.
to super piss poor detective work.
Yeah.
It was two agencies trying to nail him. Pause. And they wasn't sharing information. They didn't collect evidence. They didn't bring witnesses. Like, somebody seen him fleeing the scene of the crime. Almost hit her. Never got brought in.
I remember we was talking about this. Yeah.
That shit crazy. But and then the lead detective was on recorded saying some extremely racial stuff. Like, it was just, they just dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Cochran and them did they thing, and they definitely they went about that trial the right way.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You get your client off or whatever by any means necessary. And they pulled the race card through and through, and it worked.
Yeah.
But that nigga did it. That nigga did it.
I think he did it. I think
That
he did
nigga
it.
did it. I'm watching the case like it. I'm watching
He
the
even wrote a
case
book
like
about it.
I know the results,
Right,
and I'm
if I
still
would've done it,
scared thinking this nigga about to get cooked.
Whatever it was called. Yeah, he did write a book about it.
Yeah.
From what I heard he stopped taking his medicine, which led for his
Oh, yeah,
hands
for
to
the-
get bigger, and that's why his gloves wouldn't fit. For what
Oh, I
understood.
can
Yeah.
see that happening.
Yeah. arthritis medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to Shannon Sharp, do y'all think that girl gonna get the money?
Yes.
No.
Why you think so, Lynn?
Because Shannon should have been fucking around with it. She got something on him other than what she said.
Nah. Like
You don't think so?
her like
She should've
all
never
they
said
got is freaky talk or whatever. She was of legal age, even though I don't approve. At my medium age, I'm not even messing with no 19-year-old.
Do y'all go ahead?
That's
I'm
true.
not even
That's
about
true.
to mess with no 19-year-old. So, although I don't approve, it's legal in that sense or whatever. And it's just a cash grab, man. Like that shit. I don't understand why these athletes aren't making people sign paperwork. Like, how many times is we gonna keep going over this same repetitive cycle?
I feel like if he made her sign some paperwork, that'd even be worse. Cause he literally thinking like, I know she 19.
No,
But
it's
let
not
me
the
make her
19
sign.
part.
He
It's
should
more
make
so
her
it's
sign
the-
paperwork.
quiet.
Protect
It's-
yourself.
It's
Yeah.
the
That's
the
still to
come
me
try
though.
to
I still feel like
perpetuate anything. Like
Yeah,
nah,
true.
like
but I still feel like wrong is wrong though. Like, bro,
Yeah.
she 19.
Is he
You
married?
looking at
No.
nah, he ain't married.
Like she's 19.
But that's
bro.
what Drake do. He had women sign paperwork and stuff.
It's crazy.
Gotta keep their mouth shut.
And they still be coming out the woodworks.
Don't they though?
What you think, Kamari?
Jail.
Yeah, I
He's
said
for sure
I
not
said
doing no
this
jail.
on.
She
Nah,
should
he
go
ain't
to
going to jail.
I think
Nah,
like
she that put a black baby, big
This-
black baby.
she want a
This
big
how
black-
crazy
I feel.
work.
She, and with him, she would have got a big black baby.
That's wicked.
That's how I
he
feel.
he must say sing
mulatto
sinners.
baby. But I feel like and don't misconstrue it because I'm sympathetic for real victims that been SA'd and been subjected to that type of treatment from anybody. But it's been way too many accusations just falsely accused.
yeah, throwing out there and people
Oh,
getting sentenced,
yeah,
doing jail time.
And this the part that really bothers me. Like, you can go and do it anonymously.
I didn't
Like,
know that.
I don't even know who I'm getting sued by or whatever, and you going for a cash grab.
Yeah, that's a law that
it's
need to change.
It's a win-win because, okay, I'm lawsuiting you or whatever, and if I don't want that public media attention, then I'm just going to settle or whatever and stuff, because you don't know what type of deals this person may have coming down the pipeline or whatever, and that can deter that. So instead of losing a $75 million deal, I'm about to throw you $250K.
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
didn't know doing that anonymous was a thing. I feel like that's crazy work. If that's true, that's nasty work. I feel like if people are doing that and then it comes out that they have a falsely accused these individuals, I think they should be persecuted.
They should get that
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
charge
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
person was gonna face.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should face some type of
some
charges.
type of time, something. To Shannon Sharp's case, I had put this on the book. I had said that old niggas with young girls is weird. In his case, like, bro, like, you 50, 56,
Say,
she
find you
19.
Find you a 30-year-old,
19.
40-year-old.
Like,
He had no
But
business
this shit
going
been-
there.
yes,
This shit been happening since
the
forever.
beginning of time.
We all know the chicks. We in middle school, high school, old niggas coming to pick up the girls and shit or whatever, and like it's
Nothing wrong.
always been
let's
predators.
let's set some parameters. Like let's make some guidelines for the culture. Like, what y'all feel like the age gap should be,
My guidelines is a little.
or we can all say our own guidelines.
It's tight. I usually date older women for one, but if I was to go,
Younger men. Finish said.
You single? Yes. You single?
I'm
This your
checking.
boy?
You see, I look my hand on chin, checking him out.
We back on our with the Mari's Love Connection. Now
Kamari,
we
sit
here.
back. I'm trying
we
to
got,
listen to what this young man has to say. Kamari.
so just me personally, and a lot of people. And a lot of people feel like, like, oh, I said, da-da-da-da. They be trying to deter me or whatever. And, yeah, sometimes I didn't went beyond that bracket, but I got like a 4-year gap. Like a 4-year gap.
So like
If
she
I'm-
like 38 and you like 33.
Nah, the upwards, it can go wherever. It's the downward. Cap.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's the downward or whatever. Like I'm 34 or whatever. So it's like I feel like, well, like probably the lowest I go now is probably like 28,
How old are you?
34.
That's not bad.
What about
Because
you, Kamari?
anything, because it's a mindset thing. Because a motherfucker that's 19, 20, I'm not even trying to like.
Yeah.
Our conversation ain't even about to
The
be
same.
the same. You in a whole different part of
Yeah.
life. Like you figuring out what school you want to go to.
Yeah.
You know.
Or you should be.
Yeah, you should be or whatever. Or
I got closed door. Them cigarettes stink. Keep going.
Most
yeah,
of them
them
are still
boys
trying to
coming
find
in.
themselves at 19.
yeah, you don't even know who you is. But I be feeling like people that be preying on them, they be either some lames or some weaks that can't grab or get the attention of somebody in their own age group. So they gonna go, oh, let me grab her. She naive, and mold her
Yeah,
into
yeah.
who he want. You know, whatever to be. Like that's just me though. Like I don't that shit just weird to me, bro.
You need some air freshener.
Yeah,
and some,
keep going. Keep
some-
going. Y'all
some-
keep going. I got some
something.
air freshener. Keep going. Your turn, Kamari. What you think? What's the parameters?
The highest, you got to be the same age as me.
Okay.
No, I ain't gonna say that because I didn't.
This nigga
I
lying.
ain't gonna say that.
I'm like, that knocks me out the box.
Knocking the fuck out of Sue Boots.
Sue Boots?
Who the fuck is Sue Boots?
Kamari.
Wait. Who is Sue
About
Boots?
Sue Boots?
No,
name
Sue,
is Sue,
and
and
you
she
was
got
knocking the boots off of her.
I'm appalled. I don't know what you talking about.
You did it? You did it?
Have I messed around with the older women? Yes.
Sue,
Yes.
you talking
I
about
messed-
Sue?
How
messed around.
old the woman got to be for you to mess around with? Older than you? How far of an
What's
age
your
you got?
maxed out?
Yeah.
My
What's the oldest?
my maxed out number.
No, that you didn't actually crack.
How old was the
Yeah, your oldest.
She was 46, 47. She was like 46, 47.
Was it good?
She taught me.
Did she know what she was doing?
She taught me some things.
Okay, that's
She made
true.
you some black
As
eyed
Long as she
peas
taught you
afterwards.
some things,
She made you
everything
some
good.
black eyed peas
Hey,
afterwards.
put your mom. Call your mama and tell her I ain't never coming back.
Right. Long as you learn something from her. Hey,
She taught me some
did
things.
you like the things that you learned from her?
What's your max out?
You know.
Sean had already maxed out.
He trying to get him in trouble.
I got a
Sean already maxed
Your
out.
time is up.
Yeah.
Sean did not
You see how
answer
he trying
that
to get
question.
you? He trying to get you right
I
there.
ain't been drinking.
Right. Sean like,
He said,
Sean like, I ain't a damn fool.
Yeah.
I might be a fool, but not a damn fool.
Yeah.
There's certain stuff we can't ask him, but he can't partake in some of these conversations.
So you can ask us
But you
all
get it, yeah.
crazy shit. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. You can ask certain stuff we can't ask you.
Y'all can ask. Y'all can ask.
Well, he asked you,
Right.
but that don't mean you gonna answer.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
But like, I can speak like.
Yeah, that don't
Yeah,
even feel like
yeah.
that's bad.
No,
Like,
yeah,
Yeah, he
no,
can
no,
still
yeah,
answer
it's not.
because
Nah.
he's married. He already had his
My
age.
wife, I'm 34. She 33. I like to stay in that realm, like in my generation.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like
Y'all make a beautiful couple, by the way.
Thank
I saw
you.
the picture, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I like to stay. If I was single, I would want to stay within my. That's why I stay at home. It ain't nothing out here in the streets for me.
It's not.
The streets. Mm-mm.
Okay, my turn.
Go ahead, Lynn. Go ahead.
I don't go no lower than 10 years younger than me.
Okay.
Dope.
I don't want no man older than me. They can't keep up with me. I'm just saying. I ain't saying sexually whatever. They just can't keep up with me. Period.
Word.
I don't need an old man. I got to wait on. When I got the car, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna be in the store in like 3 seconds. I ain't got
Get your
Hold
damn
on,
phone.
baby. Let me get my cane.
Right, I ain't got to wait. Right now, this guy that he just turned 69. I tried to talk to him, but he's just too old for me. He just too old. I ain't gonna mention his name. He ain't gonna see the
we don't
pod no way.
mention no name.
But he just too old for me. And I
You
just,
need somebody with a young soul.
right,
Yeah.
right. If I can find a man my age, you got the energy I got.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But I can't find none. And all the ones I went to school with, I don't like none of them. To be trying to date none of them. So,
Yeah.
and right about now, I'm scared to date somebody anyway. If somebody I know don't know this person, I'm not gonna date them because there's too much shit going on out here now.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
coming up missing body parts being cut up, put in suitcases and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm scared to meet somebody
Yeah,
that
this
somebody
is
I know
crazy.
don't know.
Well, back to your question.
Yeah, how is it?
Yeah.
Back
how
to
was
your
the
question.
scene? How was the dating scene?
You want me to answer it?
Anybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, anybody.
You.
Oh my gosh, man. You why me though?
Because you're the man.
I ain't know, man. I'm single. Currently not dating anyone. All right.
Ooh.
I'm not dating anyone, but I'm pretty sure it's nice females out there that's cool. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Do
Take
y'all
your-
feel
take your
like
time.
y'all know who Kevin Samuels is?
Yes.
I don't.
All right, I ain't gonna even go there. Do y'all feel like right now is the culture of men and women relationships toxic in a sense where the narrative has been trying to put us against each other? Because I've seen
Yes.
that a lot. What's y'all thoughts on that?
I feel like, a lot of people say like social media ruin relationships and stuff.
It does.
And I won't necessarily say that because you're gonna do what you want to do
Right.
in a sense. It just gave people more avenues that can be deemed as cheating. And then this is the part that's really ruining it is, the Instagram and everything. We have more access to seeing things we wouldn't normally see on a daily basis from people that's far more richer than us or whatever.
True.
So now people, our peers, are seeing this glamorous lifestyle or whatever and trying to recreate that for their own self, not knowing like, nigga, we is in like two totally different tax brackets or whatever. So now if you can't provide this type of lifestyle, then now you're not deemed either worthy or whatever. And it's not just from a man perspective. I mean, from a woman's perspective, it's both ways because you can say the same for like the body shaming that's going on. Like, oh, everybody feel like they got to have a BBL or this or that or whatever. So like the same thing for the BBL is like, oh, he got to have a bag. Like I just seen something pertaining to how much should a first date be or whatnot. Motherfuckers, and this was the part that killed me. Because like the real fine ones or whatever, it was still kind of high, but it was reasonable. It was like $250. Somebody was like $500 or $500 or whatever. But then the little buckets, they like $2,000, $5,000. I'm like,
Ain't no way.
please.
Ain't no way.
On a first date?
Ain't no
Like,
way.
bitch, please. I'm like, you ain't never been on no $5,000.
Ain't no
date.
way.
You ain't never like,
Motherfucker spend
man,
that much money on me
you
on the first
have
date. He wants something.
beauty supply slide zone right now. Like,
I'm leaving here. I'll spend $5
I'm leaving here with something.
That part. He wants something. He deserve it for spending that
like
much.
I'm not even mad. Like, if you got it or whatever, like, but then again, it depends where you at because. Nah, 5,000 just excessive because you can go to a restaurant even in Miami or wherever.
$5,000
I
on
could
the
pay
first
a house
date
note,
is
car note,
insane.
car
Like,
insurance.
that's
Bro,
not justifiable.
Even if I do got it, I'm not spending $5,000 on
$5,000,
no
I'm
date.
not
Even
spending
if I'm a
$5,000
hoe, like
on
if
no
I got
date.
it, I'm not doing that.
What am I
Especially-
trying to prove?
Exactly, especially because once you do that, it's gonna be you got
She
to
gonna
keep.
expect that
And
every
exactly.
date now.
No.
And that's another thing I was saying. Like I forget. I was having a conversation with somebody. Like dudes be trying to say like, oh, she used me for my money, da 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 da, or women only want money.
You open that door.
But
Yes.
you led with money because
Dude.
you have no personality. You don't have.
That was the next thing I was about to say. Like in this climate, I've seen like people always list like dudes would be like, I want a woman with a job, her own car, her own place. Vice versa, women say the same thing, and they don't even mention the characteristics of that person.
That's why that pop the balloon. I feel like that's a joke.
That-
That
Yeah.
hoes,
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
a joke.
Why you feel like it's a joke?
Bro,
man, what?
listen,
It is
girl
a
popped the
joke.
balloon because dog had a 9 to 5.
Yep.
Girl sat there and said she wanted a doctor or lawyer, but she got fat kids. Come on now, let's be real. She said
Yeah,
she
lost
wanted
her
a doctor or a
rabbit-ass
lawyer,
mind.
but
She
got
black or
fat
white?
kids.
You're
Was she
cooked.
black or white?
She was black.
Let's play what race it is.
No, for real. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
And that's
like that show is just crazy.
That's another thing.
And that's why I like Kevin Samuels, like all of this stuff. Like he had got this bad moniker or whatever, or this bad like image,
yeah,
or whatever, for telling the truth to people.
I'm gonna be honest.
And then it was only like, my bad to cut you off, but they really only was taking clips from like a 2-hour segment, like when he cutting into her, but they ain't show what she said to begin with.
At first, like I was in support of Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is a man who used to get on social. He passed. God rest his soul. Mm-hmm. He used to be on social media and used to be completely honest to women, like
men too,
and men. Mm-hmm. But most of his clips, was him like pretty much on some trolling women type junk and saying like you'll never get a man like that.
Dead ass.
Like you 200 pounds, you got 3 kids, you work at McDonald's, and you want a high value man, you'll never get a man like that. And during that wave, he had like a lot of supporters, but looking back, I'm starting to feel like, it's my opinion, I feel like he hurt us more than he helped us, because I felt like the way men started to view women was just fucked up. Like, I think he put these high standards on women, and I feel like he made men like try to like take a back seat. Like, he wanted women to be this standard and men to be this standard, when I feel like, hey, we set the tone. And that's just my opinion. Like
men are supposed to set the tone, but not all men do it.
Yeah,
right.
So a lot of women feel like they need to be up there because they don't trust a man.
What it was Kevin Samuels also. A lot of people have unrealistic expectations, and that's what was
true.
going.
That's very
goes
true.
back to remaining in your believability.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's why I said, like, I always,
another word I learned today.
I always tell my wife, I'm like, look, if we don't work, like, I'm not going to get nobody else. Like, I'ma just be single. Like, my kids, it's just my daughter about to be 14. Mm-hmm. My son is 10. My youngest is 7. Mm-hmm. I'm not about to go over nobody else's house and start a new family with her.
Right.
It's crazy you said it. My father did that.
What?
After my mom passed, he didn't want to mess with nobody.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying. Though.
I can't, because his baby.
Yeah.
If I meet another woman,
straight fucking.
That's it. That's it, bro.
That's all I need.
That's it.
Right.
If
little
I go,
companionship here and there, but you got to go.
and I think people should do that while they, like, say if you got young kids, like if I got 3 kids, baby girl, you got 3 kids, like.
There's a story. Man ain't Brady.
Ain't no future in this. We're going to make each other happy for a couple of nights.
Lil Brady.
Ain't no future in this. Don't be looking at me to pay your bills. Nah. I'm just trying to make you happy a couple of nights.
That's it. That's it.
That's real, though.
I can't come to your house and play stepdaddy. I got 3 kids of my own.
Right.
I can't take care of your house.
Right.
Because I'm still liable, even though me and my wife ain't together.
That's right. You
I
still
gotta take care of this house too.
Yeah.
I'm just.
That's true.
If people would be honest with that and just be like, look, to said point, I'm just fucking.
That beer kind of good.
I ain't
Feeling
mad.
it, ain't you? Yeah. Feeling that motherfucker.
I'm a margarita too, though.
People just need to wait till they
In
kids
the
get
Arby's
grown.
cup?
If
When
you got,
Arby's start selling margaritas.
you got 3 or more
Arby's,
kids, I think you should just wait. I think you should wait. I would wait. Yeah, I know I got 3 kids. I wait till they get grown, and then be like, oh, I'm grown. Then I start looking out like, hey, your kids grown?
How many kids
You got 4 more years on that one.
You got kids under 16.
Right.
You got 4 more years. I know that prom coming up. I don't want no parts of that. I want no parts of that.
I ain't your baby daddy. I ain't trying to be your baby daddy.
I'm not.
But you would. So would you would date a woman that, like, who got kids and don't want nothing from you though?
Damn, that's a good
If he
question.
was single,
They be
Yeah.
saying that.
Like, cause he said like, you want me to take care of you, but if you meet somebody that don't want nothing from you,
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be able to do that. But yeah,
You got a few women out here that don't want nothing from a man. They think all women want something from. Some of them really doing it on their own, and they so used to doing it on their own. They don't want no man think they need them to take care of their kids. They already doing it.
yeah.
It's a few strong, really strong black women out there.
And I applaud
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
I applaud the women that's
Yeah.
taking care of their kids.
Yeah.
That don't need a man for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think the whole "I don't need a man for nothing" thing too. I think that hurts the community as well.
I ain't gonna lie, like the woman, you know, the woman that I meet or whatever, like that is so sufficient and not coming into it with her hand out or whatever, that ignites me to want to take care of
wanna
her.
help.
That
Like
part.
I'm seeing you
Right.
putting in
Right.
that work. I'm
Yep.
seeing you coming home from work
Yep.
or whatever. Da da da. You know what, babe? Don't fuck them.
If he's a good man, that's what he gonna do.
You off for the night or whatever shit. Call off or whatever shit like that or whatever. You know. But if you just coming into it entitled, like you don't even know how you about to pay this, that, whatever, and not even trying. You ain't got no hustles. You ain't got nothing, and you just banking because you got a
Yep.
fat ass and a cute face.
Yep.
Bitch, go to hell.
I feel
Damn,
him
you
on that,
Go to
though.
hell, bro.
I feel him on that, because for real, it's a lot of them that do that.
Take as hell. The
bitch,
entitled
go to hell.
They
crazy.
think I got
Yeah.
BBL, I got my
Can
hair
you
done,
cook?
my nails
Yeah.
done.
Can't cook
Yeah.
nothing, but like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. Like, that's that social media shit.
Can't even
bro.
cook a
Like-
pack of noodles.
Like it be them
Whoa.
interviews. They be like, "What do you bring to the table?" She was like, "Me." Like,
I
bitch,
bring
like-
me.
Like what?
A star.
Like, bitch, you was a headache. The main thing a man want from his woman is peace. Like a peace of mind. Like, cause we be already
They ain't the only piece he want.
piece of ass too. But you know that's cool. Piece of throat. You know all of it's all part of the
Hey,
piece.
but for real
This nigga's
though,
wicked.
for real,
He
for
keeping
real,
it
like,
Real, he keeping it real. Keeping it
for
real.
like we so simple. Like we don't like we could even deal with a little attitude. Like it could
Yeah.
just be the look.
Yeah.
Like we could deal with that as long as you sucking and fucking.
Yeah.
Like the sucking and fucking is the that's the top of the line. Like, do y'all care about that the most or everything
It's
else?
like
Nah.
Nah, nigga.
Liar.
I'm a simple. I really feel like I'm a simple man, bro. Like I don't really be asking for much. I ain't no controlling dude. I ain't no abusive
Yeah.
man.
Just make me feel
you know,
wanted.
like just bring me peace, and you know,
Just
like
check on me from time
yeah,
to time.
bring
Ask
me
me,
peace.
ask me how my day going.
bring me peace.
How was
you
your
know,
day, Kamari?
Make me a meal or so.
it's
It don't
still
even gotta
going,
be
man.
every day of the
See that
week.
voice? How was your day, Kamari?
Couple times
It's
out
still
the
going.
week, and you know, keep this motherfucking sack empty or whatever, and we smooth.
He said, keep that sack.
Keep the
Dog.
sack empty.
Okay.
That's gonna be
It's
a
the
spoke
beer.
his
empty
mind.
sacks
He spoke
all
his mind.
2025. Empty sacks
Empty sack.
all
Reload the
2025.
clip on them.
Broken backs.
Empty sacks and broken backs. This nigga's wicked.
Wicked.
Empty sacks and broken backs.
But like at the end of the day, like relationships, point of views, it's all subjective, and I just feel like social media has used that as a tool, man, to like put us against each other when we all got our own different point of views.
Well, I was gonna say social media is like, I don't want to bring this up because I don't know if the people watch it, but everybody know this story. But the husband went out of town to a whole nother state and met a girl there, and she put this on TikTok. Found out he was married with kids, and he's from Michigan. They're from Michigan.
Ain't he from Pontiac?
Yeah, I know them personally.
So you mean social media? They can ruin relationships.
He
They
took pictures
can.
of this woman. That
No,
he-
he was on
So what
vacation,
happened? Dude went on a bro trip
Mm-hmm.
and
Found somebody.
out on the bro. Wasn't necessarily found.
Yeah,
well,
it was like,
I'm just saying what
Hooked
was
up?
the M I ain't gonna
Yeah.
go into the details.
Gotcha.
yeah.
He went on the bro trip. Or like we went. Say we went. Me and bros went to Miami. They on the beach, and he see another chick out there on the beach and everything and stuff. Girls on a girls trip. Mm-hmm. Little conversation here and there or whatever. Mm-hmm. Ended up taking a picture. I don't know what happened after that,
right,
or whatever. Took a picture. Girl felt some type of way or whatever. They didn't caught him on a couple different. He holding the hands and everything. It's looking bad for bruh. Mm. Boom. She get on TikTok. Help me find this man. Shit goes viral. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because I was at work in Florida.
Wow.
Or whatever. And my coworker was like, look at this dumbass nigga that got caught up off of TikTok. He showed me the picture. And I'm like, damn, I know, bruh.
Wow.
Social media.
I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, you know, but.
I don't look on social. I don't really put my business out. Like if I'm dealing with somebody in a relationship, I don't put that out on social media. I don't like people. I'm a private person. I don't like bringing. You know, everybody got they say so's and this and that. Like that's why I stay out of people's business.
I got a target on my back.
You sit there
from my younger days, so that's why I don't be putting nothing on there.
Yeah, I don't like nobody in my business.
That's good, man.
Especially like if you know people that be trying to bring you in their business, be like, nah. Because at the end of the day, you telling me about this person, you going right back to them. So don't tell me about
9
nothing.
9 out of 10, I don't put my personal business on social media at all, period. Mm-hmm. I barely even go on Facebook.
I put all my business on
but
social media.
They be like, if you don't post
I can stub my toe on my bed. I just stubbed my toe on
people
my bed.
Might think they know
like you could. I'm talking about like personal. Like you want to give people like if you like you argue with your wife. Like, I can't believe this motherfucker.
Yeah, I know people do.
You bringing people in your relationship problems. Like, no, that's something y'all talk in person. That's why a lot of relationships like.
I see that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as it get bad or something happen within the relationship, they posting it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All of that.
I don't get this either. Like. So females that post they nigga, they put a like emoji over their face. I don't get that.
The emoji bandits.
Talk about so y'all ain't about to know who he is. No, it ain't the women. It's the if a woman slide in your nigga inbox and he go for it, then that's on him. You putting a emoji over the nigga face. About y'all ain't about to see my man or try to fuck with him.
I just feel like that's attention seeking.
Yeah, like bro, like. And if they see you out in public, oh, I know who that is. And what?
It's funny. My BM tried that shit.
Wait, what? Your BM try what?
She had put an emoji on my face when she had came to the when she came to Florida.
And like, and niggas was like, I know those hands. That's it.
You see that tattoo?
What was crazy? I was at the PL. This one, I think I came back to visit. This was like already after the news done broke and everything. No, I don't even think. Yeah, it was after the news done broke, cause she was posting like little pictures and shit and everything, and. It was one specific picture. She was like, I knew that was you. I seen your tattoo. I'm like,
damn.
Like we don't even be in close proximity. Like how do you know this tattoo? Like what? Like
that's
that
crazy.
shit was weird as I'm like.
Yeah, that's extremely weird.
Like, females be picking out the littlest details.
Yeah, they detectives for sure.
I swear.
She's like, I knew that tattoo.
You know the internet, like they be trying to figure out what celebrity dating.
That's how it be. For support, y'all get what I'm saying? Like I see people, they be like, I mess with your podcast, and I'm like, bro, like I ain't never seen you share, I ain't never seen you like nothing. I got you.
I thought I took everything off.
Yeah.
You thought you took everything off, but here is in your ears.
Yeah. People be in people business, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. People be in people business.
Going back to the detectives, though, I done seen social media to put 2 and 2 together. I'm talking about, like, they take a picture, then they look at the reflection of the phone, like, oh, she with somebody. Who dog? Then they ain't going dog pants to their suit. They like, oh, that's the same glasses that's in the phone reflection.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember they was doing that with Kanika Jenkins. Yeah, they was saying, "Oh, girl with the glasses."
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like she was killed or?
No, they found out who did it.
They did.
It was one of the hotel people.
Word.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about the girl that went missing at the hotel?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was like years later. It was probably I think they found out about it like 2 years ago now.
Dang.
Or whatever. Like it was one of the hotel people was in on it. Like it was a friend of one of the people that was in the room, and I don't want to put out false information, but one of the hotel people had
That's
something to do
crazy.
with
I
it.
ain't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That makes sense though.
And that brings me back to that one incident with all them friends that went on that
Mexican
trip
trip,
out of
yeah.
the Mexican trip, and they watched that girl get beat up. She get like brain damage or something. Got killed.
Yeah.
And tried to say she was like drunk or something. Then he sit
Then
there
they
and watch
used their
that.
card to buy their plane tickets to come back home.
That was
Ain't
crazy.
that by the bitch?
Did they even get
Yes,
charged
they
for that?
did.
Like, how did that
And
even
brought her
go?
mother a little bag of her stuff.
Crazy.
As far
like,
as I know, as of now, they have been charged, but I might be wrong. But I know they weren't
that's.
charged.
I think it's
last
because it
year.
was. Yeah, I was like, because it was out of town and happened out of
Yeah.
town. They wanted to do with it.
Extra
They
bad.
ass.
That's,
They
yeah,
researched
that's,
all that. They
man,
had
that's
research.
crazy, dog.
Quick.
That's crazy.
They need to be 6-piece wing ding, flats fried,
Man,
hard
what?
cooked, well done steak cooked.
And
Motherfucker.
all
I can't
them
imagine.
junkie.
Imagine like your child going out of town with some so-called friends, and
Friends?
then they come back and they telling you like, yeah, she passed away. Like, nah, it's up from here.
Yeah, somebody gotta tell me something.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
most
all
likely
lying like
love
she
a
was
boy.
too drunk, and it's a whole video out y'all sitting there watching this girl get beat up.
Was she drunk while she was getting beat up?
I have no clue.
She came back to the room because I saw the video.
Mhm.
She came. They were supposed to be meeting and getting ready to go to the beach. So she had her swimsuit on and everything, and she like asking like, "Where y'all at?" And she's walking to the back where the fight where they jumped her. She's like, "Where y'all at? Y'all not ready?" Or something like that. She was saying. And then when she got in the room where they was at, they jumped her. When she got in the room where they was at, they jumped her.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was on her way to see where they was at while they hadn't met her yet.
I remember hearing about that story. I felt so bad.
I'm
for
clueless
that-
on this
for
story.
her
I don't think I
parents.
heard about this.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Tubi did like a little
Well, she got a
remake.
name. What's her name? Y'all remember her name?
You can,
Nah.
bro, you could just type in just like,
Girl, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and it'll
It'll
pop
come
up.
right up.
Friends beat girl up in Mexico and
Yeah.
leave her there dead.
Yeah.
I done heard a couple different Mexico stories. I don't think I heard that one per se.
That's why, like, I be scared to go to them countries, man. Cause I'm too adventurous. Like I like to see the hoods and stuff like that.
I gotta slide to the hood. I'm gonna get kidnapped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get kidnapped for
Get hit
sure.
with the dark.
Yeah, let me go.
I ain't catch that.
I did.
I did.
I heard it too.
Then the hand
For real,
movement,
though. Shit.
I had to look the other way. Like, oh,
And the what?
I had to look the other way when he did that.
See, this what I'm talking about right here. This what I'm talking about.
Again.
This what
This
I'm talking
guy.
about right here.
This guy
This
right
what I'm
here.
talking about.
I didn't
right
do nothing. You talking about some hawk tour and shit.
Darts at your ass.
Whoa.
You gotta watch when you go over there, like, countries like that.
Yeah, you gotta watch over there. You going over there doing that?
here. Got you. I
How
got
you do, how you do
nigga.
it, Sean?
I ain't gonna do it again.
Say one time, so no. I'm just playing. Man.
Nah.
I get what you
Yeah,
mean,
but that
though.
was messed up how they did that young lady though.
Yeah, man.
And I'm quite sure it was
This
over a
world
boy.
is sick. I think about
First
it.
of all, I don't care if my girlfriend is mad that some other girl done stole her boyfriend. I'm not gonna help her beat no bitch down. I'm not gonna beat the bitch down. She's still my boyfriend.
Get a new boyfriend.
Right? If she stole him, he wouldn't mind to begin with.
Yeah. See,
A lot of girls don't think like that though.
But these is black girls.
I know. I used to work with a girl that said I used to get beat up by her dude, and I used to be like, why don't you leave? Well, he
'Cause she love
love me.
Yeah.
I love
He's
him.
showing her love by beating her ass. She thinks
Yeah,
That's
until
not
she
love.
did. She come up
Crazy.
there, and then what?
that's not love.
Till death do us part. Nah.
Like
He don't want me. He just don't. He think I'm cheating on him. But you know you not, and he know you not. He cheating. That's why he doing you like that.
yeah, that's
Why do you think girls go through stuff like that? Like,
doing laps.
I would hope so. Though. It's something happen every day. He went to.
I
Yeah.
ain't gonna start.
you were saying what, Kamari? Why do girls
Like go through stuff like that. Why not leave?
abusive relationships?
Because everything, they always
don't
come
wanna
down
be
to it.
alone.
They either got daddy issues or something happened.
They don't want to be
like-
alone, and they feel like I got a piece of man. He might not be a good man, but I got a man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't settle for that. I'm single right now, and I'm happy as fuck. I'm happy in the motherfucker. If I can't get the man I won't have no man. I'm happy.
I feel like that comes with maturity because you're comfortable.
Yeah,
You're comfortable with who you are.
Yeah, that part right there.
So is that
Yeah.
a part of it as well? People are not comfortable with who
they are?
They're not.
They feel like if they don't have a man, they're
Or they
not
don't.
complete.
It might not even necessarily be.
So they
they're
feel like they not
comfortable who they
accepted?
are. They might not still know who they are as
Right,
well.
right.
So
And
it's
they don't
it's
feel
a
complete.
combination of both of those.
I got a girlfriend that been married quite a few times. I'm not gonna mention no names, but I think she feels as if she don't have a husband, she's not whole. She keep getting married the wrong man though. You're not gonna be whole if you marry the wrong man. Wait till that man you're looking for them. Let them look for you.
I know a plethora of many versions of her. Like, it's not necessarily marriage, but I know a bunch of women that just cannot be single. And like they just keep getting in relationships that don't be making no sense. They don't even be matching. You know, like you know, like
say she tall, he short.
No, like it just be like I understand love is love or whatever. It don't even be like shit don't be making no sense. Like
I know what he talking about though.
Like a Power Ranger going with a Powerpuff Girl. Like the shit just don't be adding up, bro. Like
or Shannon Sharp and a 19-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a granddaddy.
Match.
That's a granddaddy and a granddaughter.
Don't match. Great granddaughter.
I saw that. That's what
his
that
age,
is.
she could be a great granddaughter. Damn near.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
shit. I don't know. Like I just feel like you don't have no inner peace. Like you have. I don't know what the hell they got.
I feel like this. You gotta learn to love yourself first. If you don't have self-love, you can't love nobody.
That's the thing.
And a lot of them don't have self-love. It's a good man shortage out here. Not a man shortage, but a good man shortage out here.
Yeah, self-love is
Thank
like
you.
the foundation.
But they so used to being bold and all this. They ain't gonna know what a good man look. They assume the good man's is the bad
and that's
man.
why they keep getting the wrong man.
I be preaching this like
been there, done it.
You gotta know and love yourself fully.
Yep.
Before anybody else can love you.
That part right there.
How do you know when you love yourself for the people that's watching?
No, hold on. I gotta finish the whole totality of it. So like you gotta
she over here collecting words like,
know
like a scramble.
Before anybody can love you, because and I say that because if you don't fully love yourself, then your partner gonna keep on trying to fill this cup up. Mm-hmm. And she not gonna be reciprocating because she not even full. Yep. You can't reciprocate love if you don't love yourself. So
that's true.
You about to run dude or girl gray, like empty or whatever, and now that the relationship is gonna go bad. It's gonna go south.
What are the characteristics of a person that love themselves? Like what would be something that a person should look for to know that an individual love themselves? A
person that don't. That's like people. We all like compliments or whatever, but we don't necessarily need them or whatever. True. You're not looking for approval of other people and everything. Like if you know you doing what you supposed to do.
So you saying being comfortable with yourself?
Yeah, being comfortable with yourself, knowing being comfortable with yourself, knowing who you are. Or whatever, and some people
so like being able to wear something that somebody normally wouldn't wear. Would you think that would be something of showing like self-love?
That's confidence.
Okay. Yeah, that's confidence.
But is that self-love though?
It's part of love.
Okay.
If you looking good and if you rocking that outfit,
you can.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You straight up
looking crazy.
Listen,
and
I'm gonna put on whatever.
You like that bitch.
Look, I'm putting on whatever.
A person
like you ain't gotta wear this. I'm wearing it. You can say, I don't like what you.
It's a person.
I'm not here to make you. This is me.
It's a chick that is people that can go shop at a thrift store and come out.
Yep.
10 times cleaner than a person that got a black card at Somerset.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I'm just like I just want the viewers to like, because these are all teachable moments, man. Like just to be able to know what characteristics of a person that displays self-love. I would say I'm treating somebody how you would like to be treated. Mm-hmm. I know people would say that's the golden rule, but like I feel like I'm displaying self-love because one, I love myself, and two, I know that I treat myself well. So in treating myself well, I'm going to treat the people that I care about well as well. I think that was a lot of wells.
I follow. I get what you mean. I follow.
But like, I ain't gonna even go down.
I was say, would you treat people? how you say you treat people how you want to be treated. But down there, they're gonna give you that same.
That's
You get
you know what I'm saying.
I
You
was
get
gonna
that
say that,
first
but
one.
I-
You really can't.
you get that first one on the house.
but
Say
I
that's
think-
Go ahead.
I think treating people how you want to be treated, regardless of how they treat you, you can't be disingenuous to yourself.
Yeah.
No, right. Don't
So-
lower your standards.
Don't stop
to
being
get
who
that.
you
No,
are.
you right.
Yeah.
You right. You
Don't
right.
stop being who you are.
And I think that's where people, like, I can't think of the words that I'm trying to say. I'm going to say mess up, but I don't think that's the word I'm trying to say. But people allow people to stop them from being who they are. Like, a person can be a person that's a good person, but because the world ain't shit, it'll make them stop being a good person. And then they turn into a villain versus just saying,
yeah.
tainted.
Them the ones that be like,
They
oh, you
become
too
tainted.
nice. You too nice. You too friendly.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate to hear girls say, "Oh, he too nice." What you want, motherfuckers gonna whoop your ass?
Apparently, I'm too
I
nice.
want that nice guy. Where that nice guy at? He
Nah,
too
I don't want no
nice.
friendly ass girl though either.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
When they
So,
say
I was
nice,
like,
they
so-
not talking about, like,
Well, girls, when they say too nice, that mean they almost call him a punk.
yeah, that's what they mean. People can be, my brother broke this down for me one time. He was like, be kind. Because your niceness can be taken advantage of.
Yes.
True.
So be
That's true.
kind to people, but also let them know to have that boundary to know, look, I'm not to be fucked with, though.
That's true.
Like, you can't just play
Yeah.
with me any type of way.
I'm Snake Son.
I'm Snake
little
Son.
snake.
Snake Son.
You Uncle Willie's son. You Uncle Willie's son. But yeah. Man, that was deep. We was in this motherfucker cooking. We was in this bitch cooking, nigga. We just made roast, mashed potatoes, nigga, mac and cheese, asparagus, nigga.
Cornbread.
Peach cobbler.
Yeah.
Peach cobbler. A little ice cream. That's what I want.
That and like growing up, finding out what the definition of love was probably one of the greatest things that happened to me, because as a kid, like, we look for love in so many different areas. You know, we look for love in people versus to the point of what we're talking about right now, finding it within ourselves. So we look for the validation from friends. Like, I was one of those people that, like, I would do stuff to try to fit in sometimes, knowing like, man, that's not my character. And that would be something.
That's
would-
how a lot of young people
Yeah,
go
that would be
down the
something I would
wrong
say to
path.
my younger self is, look, how we just talking, display confidence. You can be who you are. If you want to
Doing
skateboard,
B&Es and shit with the, you know,
what'd he say?
say he was doing B&Es and shit, trying to fit in. No, I'm playing.
Now he was more of the peacemaker. Just like, you know, when he brought my mans over to get yeah.
Yeah, he brought his mans over to get jumped at the basketball game at his own house.
Sean, you did that?
The
Did he
peacemaker.
Talk about this on the podcast?
Yeah, it was the last.
Did he need his ass whooped?
Nah, this what happened. This what happened. This what
Spring
happened.
Lakeans.
No, this what happened.
That's a spring lake.
to the urbans.
No,
To the suburbians.
Some words. I'm gonna use some of them words.
No.
Totality.
We gonna close with this story.
No, they
We
can't
gonna
come
close
off
with this story.
Arbor. No play.
My boss at the time, she invited me to her house to play basketball with her grandson. I'm in high school.
Okay.
They stayed like right around the corner from Spring Lake. So I brought my friends to come play basketball with me. So while we playing basketball, her neighbor's son come play basketball with us, and they end up jumping this nigga.
Your friends did?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So
Day after
Did he deserve an ass whooping?
I don't even know. It wasn't even ass whooping worthy. Like, we was playing basketball.
It was just on that.
yeah.
Okay, they
Foul
wanted
me
to-
again, nigga. And
Oh, damn. Oh, a foul? Okay.
foul. Multiple fouls.
Oh, wow. Okay. What was just a little friendly game?
Yeah.
Was they following him? Or he just played tough?
Was he
D?
really fouling them?
It was tough defense. Like,
Okay.
it was
Okay.
justifiable, but it wasn't justifiable.
Right.
Like,
They ain't had to
beat
jump him.
his
They could have had a
ass.
one-on-one.
They had to hit him with
They could
the
have pushed him
candlestick.
down. Not that.
Then
Yeah.
Sean ain't even try to break it up.
couldn't, man.
He said, I gotta go back home with these Spring Lakeans.
Couldn't.
He's too light skinned. Kick over.
I ain't about to
scratched
get
all
jumped
up.
at Auburn lot. Whittemore lot.
I
Sean
wouldn't
said,
even,
"Ain't about
I
to
would have
get my
got jumped
face
on the
all
way
scratched
home.
out."
Yeah.
We'd have been all talking about the fight. Like, man, that shit was crazy.
So what
as
happened on the
hell.
way home after the fight?
Yeah,
We
we ain't
just all went home. Like, it was just nothing.
Did they beat him bad?
just another day in the lake.
It was so. They whooped this nigga. This nigga was on his porch trying to get in the house. He couldn't even get in his
He
house.
had ran.
He-
Nigga said help.
Hey, you know that saying? You can take that sheet out the hood, but you can't take the hood out that sheet.
And that's what, like,
That was one of them moments. You can
Yes.
take them out the hood,
Yes.
but you can't take the hood
Yes,
out
bro.
them niggas.
Was they ever apologetic? Like, my bad, bro. You know.
never. Nah, to
They
this
was standing
day,
on business.
to this day, I have not heard an apology.
How long ago was that?
Bro, we was in high school.
Oh yeah, that was kind
Have
of
you seen
about over
dudes
50,
since then?
15 years.
At least 15, 16, maybe 20.
Have you seen Young Bull since then?
Nigga,
If he watching this pod,
I ain't gonna even like. It was one time one of my
sorry.
mans was fighting. I'm gonna close because I know I got a dip. But the nigga was fighting. I think I told y'all this story. The nigga was fighting. The nigga daddy come outside. Like, I know y'all ain't jumping my son, man. And they whooped his.
The daddy ass too. Yeah, daddy should have stayed his ass inside.
he must ain't seen Friday. You want some of the two on man? Huh? No.
Yeah.
That should be wild when parents come outside and get whooped with their kids.
Yeah, that do be wild.
Yeah, you. I mean, I get it's your child, but
I know
don't.
a scenario about
I
If
seen
you
that
outnumber, don't jump in that fight.
I seen
Call
should
the
be
police.
saying-
Ain't nothing wrong with calling the police.
I
There's
seen
that
it.
many people out there. Shit,
Right.
call on their ass. Fuck it.
It's
Live
always
to
that
see
mama.
another day.
It's always that mama in the hood. I'm gonna call the police on y'all asses.
Yeah, live to see another day.
that was my mama.
Hell yeah.
My mom ain't called the police. She just said, "I'm about to go get Snake."
This girl I went to school with, she encouraged her kids to fight. And if you don't whoop their ass, I'm whoop your ass. And she would meet them at the bus stop with her.
That's every black
her
mama.
gown and house robe on.
I don't know. You know, my mom like one fight, we all fight.
Why
Well,
black
that's what I told
mamas?
my
Why
kid
black
when
mamas
they
always
growing
say
up.
that?
One
What?
fight, we all fight.
If
Right
you-
or wrong?
No, the whole if
Hey.
if you get your ass whooped, I'm whooping your ass. Mama, I can't fight. This is my first fight.
It's two ass whoopings.
I
I'm
ain't,
about to
got
take.
no, I ain't got no hands yet, mom. Or this nigga 6'5".
Like,
Man.
I'm 5'7". Mom.
You better hit him in
You
his
gotta-
knees.
you gotta-
put me in boxing class, jujitsu.
You better hit him in his knees.
Help me, help you. Like,
Bite his ankles.
I don't
Whatever
have
you
no
gotta do.
experience.
you like, know what? I'm running away. I ain't about to do
Man.
I ain't signed up for this. This wasn't on the application. You get an interview before you get ready to fight. You come in this house, they hit you, you better hit their motherfucking ass back. I don't give a damn.
Yep.
Big or small, you pick up something and knock the shit out of their ass.
My mother used to tell us, you get into a fight and they get you down, pick up a brick and hit him in the head with it. As I got older, Mama, you trying to get us to kill people.
Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely a time.
But she used to tell us that.
Yes.
Pick up a brick and hit him in the head with it. And as kids, we would have done that shit.
There's no rules
And caught a
in war.
case.
Man, yes.
Yep.
My mom, like,
But it really is. But you know, we don't.
Yeah,
be
she
saying
meant that shit though.
my mom, I know my mom
gonna
meant
do
that
it.
shit. She was for no fucking games when it came to fighting. Nigga, she
I used to take my nieces and nephews out to the mill dam. You know, it's always some little badass kids up there. I tell them, in one fight, you all fight. I pick the smallest one in the group. You run and get me, the rest of y'all fight till I get there. And I mean that. And I meant that too. My nieces beat the shit out of this little girl.
damn.
Hey, she should have been fucking with him. They Auntie Lynn, you told us fight with one fight, all fight. Yes, I did, but it was too many of y'all. And that one little girl.
It was 10,
Y'all was too deep.
10 Mosleys
Yeah, beating on one little girl.
putting belt to ass.
She left him alone after that though.
That's what it
I
takes.
bet I would have left y'all alone too.
You hear me?
Yeah, she left him alone.
20 feet on one person.
Hey.
Shit.
And two of them is double stomping you. Double
Hell
feet
yeah.
stomping you.
You know they are.
Double. That's a hop.
Yeah.
That ain't a stop. That's a
I
hop.
don't like how they kick them in the head now when they get them down. They already
No,
unconscious.
you can't kick head.
You stomp them, then you want to kick them in the head. You trying to cause brain damage, paralysis, all kind of shit.
What about
over
them-
what?
them-
What you that mad over?
You getting stumped out and you think it's over and you finally look up and then you see the big Timberland boot
yeah,
coming.
right.
Like,
And
you
it's
get-
coming
You
hard.
get stumped out and you just out of there and you still get hit in your head.
Yeah.
That's not
That's
cool.
crazy.
That's
Like,
not
bro,
cool.
You
And then they
already
videotape it. They tell them they self. They videotape it.
That's the era now.
Yeah.
Yep. They
So
their
you
own
take-
worst
you
enemy.
ain't getting
Their
away with
own
nothing
worst
now.
enemy.
Everything is pull out your phone.
They getting
No
all
matter.
evidence
Even,
for
it,
evidence.
it don't even have to be a
Imagine-
fight.
Imagine
You don't have
getting
to be a
jumped by
fight.
some heroin addicts, and they like,
And
get
they
the
fall asleep in the
needle.
middle of it.
Oh shit! Get the needle. He said, hold his arm like this. Oh no!
Hold this nigga arm. Get the
No! Give him a pop. Then they get him. He sit there like,
Hold this nigga arm.
You can't bite them because you don't want they
Yeah, right.
they shoot hair with his arm. The nigga shoot hair with his arm. He look at him like, yeah, feel it, love it,
Look,
love it.
Get the needle.
when I come down off this high, I'm killing all you niggas.
Yep.
I'm going straight to jail.
Oh man. But yeah, man, let's close, man. This has been another episode
Whoop,
of the
whoop.
Sean Preston Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to all our new listeners, our old listeners. Until next time, man, we'll see y'all. Gra-ta-ta-ta.
Peace.
Prison. Why are you weeping? He's not dead.
Flocka.